Japan is a country that should not make financial sense. It has almost no natural resources and an aging population, and it survived the complete destruction of its industrial base in 1945. And yet it remains the third largest economy in the world, with a middle class that is among the most financially stable on Earth and a savings culture that has been studied and imitated globally. This did not happen by accident. It happened because of financial and lifestyle habits deeply embedded in Japanese culture. Habits that do not require high income or complex financial instruments. They require a specific set of values applied consistently over a long time. Today we are going through 12 of them. Habit 1. Kakeibo. The art of the spending journal. Kakeibo, pronounced kakeibo, is a budgeting method developed in 1904 by Hani Motoko, Japan's first female journalist. Each month begins with 4 questions. How much do you have? How much would you like to save? How much are you spending? How can you improve? Each purchase is recorded by hand, deliberately in writing. The power is not the tracking itself, but what manual tracking does to awareness. When you write down a purchase, you experience it twice. Once when you make it, and once when you record it. That second experience produces a reflection. The frictionless digital transaction never does. Research consistently shows deliberate expenditure recording reduces unnecessary spending by making it visible in a way passive tracking does not. Habit 2. Mottainai. Zero waste as a financial philosophy. Mottainai is a Japanese word with no precise English equivalent. Regret over the waste of any resource that could have had further value. In personal finance terms, it means repairing what is broken rather than replacing it, using what you have rather than buying what you want, and extracting full value from every object before letting it go. The mottainai household spends less, not by deprivation, but by extracting maximum value from what it already owns. A culture that repairs shoes, keeps appliances running, and passes clothing through multiple family members before discarding it experiences a lower effective cost of living than income alone would suggest is possible. Habit 3. Kaizen. Small improvements applied to money. Kaizen is the philosophy of continuous improvement. Consistent incremental progress over dramatic one-time transformation. Pioneered by Japanese manufacturers including Toyota, it has since been applied across virtually every domain of activity. In personal finance, it means committing to small, consistent improvements rather than ambitious overhauls that fail within weeks. Increasing a contribution by 1% this month. Reducing one discretionary category next month. Cutting one subscription the month after. None of these is individually significant. Practiced consistently over years, they compound into a position that would have been impossible to achieve through any single dramatic intervention. Habit 4. Hara-hachi. Bu. Consume at 80% of capacity. Hara-hachi bu is an Okinawan practice of eating until 80% full rather than to satiation, associated with Okinawa's exceptional longevity. Applied to money, it is one of the most powerful financial principles available. Spending at 80% of capacity, consistently leaving 20% unspent or more, is the financial equivalent. The household that earns $100,000 and lives on $80,000, routing the remaining $20,000 to savings and investment, is practicing hara-hachi bu financially. The 20% is never felt as deprivation because it was never consumed in the first place. The compounding returns on what is never spent are what build the retirement. Habit 5. Wabi-sabi. Finding sufficiency in simplicity. Wabi-sabi is the aesthetic of imperfect and transient beauty. The appreciation of what is simple and sufficient rather than perfect and aspirational. In financial terms, it is the antidote to lifestyle inflation, the capacity to find a room, a car, a life genuinely good without needing to upgrade it to the perfect version. The wabi-sabi household does not stay in the same house because it cannot afford to move. It stays because the house is genuinely sufficient, and the gap between sufficient and perfect is not worth closing. This is not resignation. It is appreciation for what is already present, producing discipline far more durable than willpower. Habit 6, Ma, the value of empty space. Ma describes the intentionality of empty space, the deliberate absence of content in a room, a schedule, a composition. In financial terms, a Ma is the principle that unspent money, unfilled credit, and open margin have value in their own right that is destroyed the moment they are filled. The household that maintains Ma, leaving a portion of income and credit capacity unoccupied, has options the household at full capacity does not. Options to absorb unexpected expenses, options to respond to opportunities. Financial Ma is the buffer that turns a vulnerable position into a resilient one. Habit 7, Shokunin, the craftsman, relationship with money. Shokunin describes the Japanese craftsman. Complete dedication to mastery that is never satisfied and never compromised. Applied to personal finance, it means treating financial management as a craft to be learned and continuously refined rather than a chore to avoid. The Shokunin investor reads, tracks, reviews, and adjusts, not with anxiety, but with the methodical engagement of someone who takes their craft seriously. They know their asset allocation, expense ratios, and net worth trajectory the way a craftsman knows their materials. It is simply attention and intentionality applied to something most people treat as peripheral. Habit 8. The Japanese relationship with cash. Japan remains one of the most cash-oriented developed economies in the world. Handling physical currency, counting it, handing it over, watching it diminish, creates a psychological experience of spending that card and digital transactions deliberately remove. The friction is the feature. Research consistently shows that people spend more freely when transactions are abstract. Counting out cash produces real-time awareness that a card tap does not replicate. In a culture where cash is handled with ceremony, money folded precisely into gift envelopes, change managed with care, money maintains a weight in daily life that counteracts the frictionless consumerism digital transactions enable. Habit 9. Ganbaru, endurance as a financial virtue. Ganbaru describes perseverance, doing one's best regardless of external conditions. In financial terms, it is the habit that keeps contributions going when the market is down, the budget in place when social pressure pushes against it, and the long-term plan intact when short-term conditions make it feel irrelevant. Most financial plans fail not because they were wrong, but because they were abandoned. Ganbaru is the disposition toward continuing that makes the difference. It is not glamorous. It is the financial equivalent of showing up every day regardless of how you feel about it. Habit 10. Nemawashi, slow, deliberate decision-making. Nemawashi is the practice of gathering perspectives before a significant decision. Thoroughness over speed. In financial contexts, it is the deliberate pause before a major purchase. The research, the comparison, the waiting period that separates impulsive from informed. The consumer who researches carefully and waits for the right moment rather than the convenient one is practicing nemawashi. The habit produces dramatically better financial decisions on average, not because patience always reveals the perfect option, but because it reliably eliminates the worst ones. Habit 11. Ikigai, purpose-driven financial patience. Ikigai is a reason for being, the intersection of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. A person who has found their Ikigai does not make financial decisions to escape their work. They make them to support a life their work already makes meaningful. This matters because much of Western consumer spending is compensatory. Spending to recover from unfulfilling work, to reward a week that was endured rather than enjoyed. The Ikigai-oriented person spends differently because the emotional account consumer spending fills is not empty in the same way. The reward loop changes when the work itself is satisfying. Habit 12. The envelope system. Physical allocation of every yen. The envelope system allocates fixed physical cash into labeled envelopes at the start of each month. Groceries, transport, entertainment. When the envelope is empty, the category is finished. There is no ambiguity, no gentle overspending a digital budget would absorb invisibly. The system works not because of the physical envelopes, but because of the specificity and finality they impose. Every category has a predetermined limit enforced by the simple reality of running out of cash. It eliminates the most common failure mode of digital budgeting, the flexibility that gradually becomes permission. 12 habits. None require high income. None require complex financial products. They require a specific relationship with resources built on intentionality, patience, and deliberate attention to small decisions that compounds over decades into something the outside world never sees coming. Japan did not build one of the most financially stable middle classes in the world through dramatic events. It built it through these habits, practiced quietly over a very long time. If this gave you a habit worth adopting, hit the like button and share it. Subscribe for next week. The 12 Habits of the Financially Free, and how to build them one at a time. See you then.